Alright, and welcome back to the channel, everybody, and I hope you're doing fine. Welcome to our second podcast / analysis video of another Hunt Showdown trailer, because I'm rapid firing these things right now. You can probably hear it already, I'm pretty sick, so my apologies if I sound kinda awkward today, or even more awkward than I usually do. The video will have two parts. First we're gonna watch the thing and discuss it, and then afterwards I'm gonna share a few concerns, but also some opportunities that this new game mode could give us. Alright, let's go. Okay, here we go. Bounty Clash. So that's the name of the new game mode. Up to 12 hunters, so we know this. Alakablam shotgun. Beautiful. Aftermath. Beautiful. 50 minutes, 1 bounty token. Alright, so basically what we have right here is a hunt showdown, but in small. So you will fight only in one compound, and as you saw, there is a banish going on because the boss is dead. So people rush over to the boss, they banish this, and then they have to get out of the token. By the way, I will share the info that I have about this, and no, this is public info, I'm not leaking anything and I'm not violating any NDAs here. Just to be clear. Okay, so, and then you defend. Defend what's yours, easy peasy, they're placing a lot of traps, really a lot of them. Dark, dynamite, satchel, new explosive consumable. So it looks like, yeah, you can trigger that with dark side and Alakablam. Nice. Claim the bounty token, you get dark side, and then I guess you have to extract. It's kind of funny that they have... Ooh. That right there is probably a new conversion skin. Alright, sure, why not? Love it. Okay. Revive bolt, hand crossbow. Okay, kablam. Alright, so maybe this is the fever that I have right now, and that's what is kind of confusing me right now. But did we not just nerf Necro? That you can only use it once? And now you implement the hand crossbow ammo that lets you revive an enemy? Sorry, of course, an ally. I mean, it would be kind of crazy if you could revive enemies and farm them, so please, Crytek, don't do this. This is weird. This is again one of these balance decisions and these patch decisions. They go first the one way, and then with the next patch they go exactly the other way. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that. This is not me being against revive hand crossbow. And apparently you cannot heal with this. So it says it's reviving only. So if your teammate is... Well, if nobody gets downed, you get absolutely zero value out of that. And even then... the revive seems to be instant. That is sick. But you know what? We're gonna talk about it in a second, because there's a little bit more. Clash, extract, rise up. Or is there even a little bit more? No, there isn't. Okay. Alright, so that is the trailer for Bounty Clash. What do we think about this now? First, I think, what do I like about this? Fast matches, 15 minutes, that is kind of cool. Up to 12 players. The boss is already banished, so easy peasy, you don't need to bring anything for that thing. You banish and then you wait. That is the info that we also have from here. This is released by Crytek. Okay, so again, I'm not leaking anything here. Now, what does this article actually say? We have already the first thing describing everything, and then hunters will be taken into the game mode from their roster. I was like, hey, this is super casual, right? Might be a good thing, might be a bad thing, but a lot of people always complain, oh my god, Hunt Showdown, casual, not hardcore enough anymore. You will have to bring your hunter, equip that, and then basically fight. And in this game mode, I think only one team stays alive. I don't know if you can extract with this. It says extraction at the end, yes, but can you extract during like 15 minutes whenever you want to? Is that a thing? Because the map will be kind of small. I expect a circle like Quick Play, right? Or Soul Survivor. When you Soul Survivor, when you're the Wellspring, there's a circle around the Wellspring so he cannot run away non-stop. So I assume we're gonna have something similar for Bounty Clash. So the stakes are even higher than ever before. You'll be fighting across one of the stunning compounds from either Mammon's Gulch or Stillwater Bayou. So that's interesting, because it also means that Lawson Delta and the Sal will not come back for the event. I assume now. I'm not leaking anything. And yeah, sure, why not? You can see also that a few of the compound changes make a little bit more sense now. and they definitely had Bounty Clash in the back of their head when they reworked some of the compounds. For example, the one that we see right here. You can go on the roof, you're super exposed for the regular game mode, super risky. Well, in Bounty Clash, when the chances of people coming from behind are rather low, this might actually be kinda cool. Alright, which have been uniquely adapted for the mode. Players will be matched according to the MMR, but this won't be affected by the Bounty Clash match outcomes. So when you're a 6-star in Bounty Hunt and you go in there, you go up against other 6-stars, and if you die or if you win, it doesn't affect your MMR. I don't know how this will work with KD. I think it will work that way. I'm not sure though. Quick Play, Soul Survivor, I'm never ever gonna get used to that, has its own KD. I don't know if Bounty Clash will have its own one too. There's a few things that I'm a little bit concerned about. So it takes the MMR from you that you have in Bounty Hunt. What happens if somebody is smurfing? Right? So what happens when I get a new account solely for Bounty Clash? I will be a 1-star and I will never rank up as long as I play this mode. Next question is, can I level up weapons in there? Do I gain XP for Bloodline over there? So there's still a lot of question marks that I don't know yet, but we will know very, very soon. Rush, Fight, Extract, repeat, and enjoy the thrill of this brand new limited time game mode. Okay. Whew. Another thing, and I think this is pretty good at the beginning, Bounty Clash will be available from Wednesday, October 16th to Sunday, October 20th, and then appear every weekend during the Harvest of Ghosts event. Good. So they're basically just testing this. So I like this. Now, you have all the info that I have, right? So I like that we have another game mode, that they're daring to do this. I like that it's only temporary. I like that it's fast. I like that you actually bring your own hunter. This will be crazy though, because you will have basically non-stop spawn fights, because that's what it is. Bounty Clash is a spawn fight simulator with a token. That is cool, because if you think Hunt Showdown is a running simulator lately, you might enjoy this. But you will probably lose a shit ton of money. Because in reality, I think that not a lot of teams will get away out of that cluster battle. Hopefully this will attract people. I know that a lot of people wanted this. I'm not one of them. Will I try it out? For sure, because it's something new and refreshing. But let's go to the stuff that concerns me a little bit. So what concerns me about Bounty Clash? First of all, there's a somewhat similar game called Escape from Tarkov, and they tried to make their own Counter-Strike arena shooter with Escape from Tarkov Arena. And I think we all know the current state of that thing. Now, of course, there's already some comments, and people were like, oh, you cannot compare a game mode to a different game, and blah, blah, blah. No, not true. Escape from Tarkov Arena should have been a game mode for Escape from Tarkov and not its own standalone game. So, I'm not gonna go into too much detail what happened with Escape from Tarkov Arena, but I would say at the end of the day, that was more or less a failure. Lots of resources invested, lots of time invested, and at the end, not a lot of people were playing it. To be fair though, they did a poor job at making Escape from Tarkov Arena, with the whole loadouts and everything. Will not be the case in Hunt. On top of that, since they're reusing compounds that they already have and all that shenanigans, I think not too many resources went into this game mode. This sounds now a little bit mean, and my apologies, that was not my intention. I don't want to look down on your work, my dear Crytek. So yeah, I think that your average Hunt Showdown player will lose a lot of money, but might not be an issue, because I always hear, hey man, I have so much money, who cares? Now, should you make the game mode free, so you're not losing your hunter, you're not losing your gear, but then, honestly, where is the thrill? I play Hunt Showdown for the showdown and the hunt part. That means gathering intel on the map, trying to find enemies, use the mistakes that my enemies make by triggering dog kennels or crows and other stuff to think ahead and basically predict where they will go, and then I ambush them and then I have my showdown. Most of this will probably not happen anymore, and you will just have a spawn fight. So the tactical element will be out of the window real quick. I mean, don't get me wrong, probably other tactical elements will take that place. But all these games that are King of the Hill, Team Deathmatch, Arena, whatever you want to call it, I can play these for a couple hours max, and then I find this rather boring. And I still think that your average Showdown player will die in this mode, and maybe win once, but die the other 4 or 5 times afterwards. So it's rather unlikely that you will maintain your income. So that will be difficult. The next thing is, and I talked about it already, the player base is not that high right now, but it will peak again with the event. People will come back, people always come back, check it out, the performance is hopefully better than for the event, and I hope the event is working as well. But whenever there's not gonna be an event, and when there's gonna be vanilla hunt, and we have the game mode, if the game mode will be available after the event is over, you might have some pretty long queue times. Lots of people will not be able to afford queuing into that mode. Some people just don't have any interest in that anymore. And you're still taking people out of the main queue system. I mean, you have to try something, I guess. I get it. And I like what they're doing. But Team Deathmatch / King of the Hill, I will try it. I will play it. Hey man, I hope I'm wrong and I'm gonna have lots of fun and have 2 game modes. And when you don't have a lot of time, this might be actually pretty good. Imagine you only have like an hour to play Hunt Showdown, you play then 5-6 matches of this and then you're done with it again. Ooh, this also goes a little bit more into the direction of having tournaments and stuff like that. So maybe you could do this a little bit esport thingy, but then yeah, it probably depends on which side of the compound you spawn. You will have a disadvantage or an advantage. The next thing, they're talking about trapping the lair or defending it. Everybody should spawn rather close to that thing. There will not be a lot of prep time, right? Everybody rushes to the boss and fight. So you have to do your fortification while fighting. Because in the trailer it almost looked like one team is there defending and the rest attacks, which is, I think, not correct. Alright, so this new game mode, Bounty Clash, I hope it's not just a flash in the pan. I hope it will help the game. Ideally, maybe even some dudes that, you know, just play for the PvP and wanna try hard will just only play there. Could be, and then I don't have the sweat lords in Bounty Hunt anymore. And I can go back to my beautiful memes. A little bit more at least, let's put it that way. Maybe both sides are happy then. I hope the player numbers can support this though. Time will tell. Very soon too, right? Okay, a little bit of a conclusion here at the end. I think it's nice what they're doing. I'm not a fan of the game mode itself. I think I will be burnt out rather quickly of this. But hey, I hope I'm wrong, because Hunt Showdown is a great game and it deserves more player numbers. Even though lately it's struggling a little bit. And it's more of a love-hate relationship. But yeah, too many questions still unanswered. How will this work? How much do you actually get? Is it just a bounty token? Because then you will just burn through a crap ton of money. Will it affect your KDA? What happens when you smurf on a new account? There are many questions that need to be answered first before we can say, hey, yeah, this will have a future or not. And honestly, if it will not be well received by the community after the event, you can just erase it again. So this is why I'm a huge fan of making it available only during the event for a couple days and then the weekend. Okay? It's a little bit difficult because you always open the box of Pandora and then putting stuff back in there is difficult because you will have people that will complain then, hey man, where's my game mode? I love this so much. Nobody was playing it though. Don't care, I want to have this now. Yeah, interesting times are ahead for Hunt Showdown. Okay, and that's it for today. Then the usual YouTuber is annoying. If you like these kind of videos, drop a like so I know what I need to produce more in the future. Drop some feedback to the video format in the comments below. As always, I read them, although I don't react to them, like all of them anymore. People want to see other creators in these kind of videos that I discuss it with them. The problem is, these videos, these analysis videos, you have to bring them out ideally the same day or the next day the latest. And this is just from an editing process, this is not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. For some balanced videos where you discuss other stuff, maybe, but no promises. I like to work at night when I'm alone and when it's quiet in the house. And with that, big shout out to my patrons. You guys, as always, the very best and super handsome and just straight up fabulous. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching Bounty Clash. Will it be trash? Will it be smash? Nice. I see you in the next one. Until then, have a good day and bye-bye.